Brad, what do you like about us working together?
I don't like working with it.
That's a fair answer.
I enjoy working with you to take care of the complex aortic patients that we see because we come at it from two different ways. We offer two different skill sets but are trying to achieve the same goal. So we can get out of our own fixed mindsets of how to treat the patient, and often we come together and find the best treatment plan for the individual patient. And I think what differentiates aortic disease and our aortic center is that often patients with cardiac disease or vascular disease, while we're their surgeons, they have a primary care or cardiology doctor. But for aortic disease, we are their primary aortic doctors, and we treat them that way. And so when we are in the operating room, both our staff and particularly our aortic nurse practitioners handle a tremendous amount of the care. What about you? What got you into this interesting, challenging profession of ours?
Well, none of my family members are physicians, so I'm the first in my immediate family to get into this field. And what got me into it was a personal story. My mom was ill during my teenage years, and I saw many interactions with different kinds of physicians and different hospitals. So I wanted to become a doctor as a result, and wanted a field that involved a lot of innovation and continued progress. And I felt vascular surgery was that field.
So Yazan, we're in a very stressful profession, and often these aortic emergencies in particular can get very stressful, as we both have been in the OR witnessing. How do you, let's say, how do you take your team through a very stressful aortic case, managing the entire room and the trainees and the patients?
The most important thing in the beginning is to kind of bring all the team together to understand the most important person in the room at any point is the patient. It is also important to share with the people in the room what you are doing at every step. Now, to provide a more relaxing atmosphere, I think a little bit of music is good, and it's okay to make fun of oneself at any time.
For me, I need to get everyone engaged at every single level and be focused. And so I need to get everybody to do their role and feel like their role is equally as important as the next person and is mine. Yazan, since you brought up music, what music do you prefer in the OR?
I don't mind any music. I'd rather listen to any music over the sounds of the machines in the OR. How about you, Brad? What kind of music?
It's a wide range. It can be classic rock, heavy metal, a little bit of country. It just varies on the mood and the day and the case.
So when is it heavy metal time for you?
Usually aortic dissections in the middle of the night. Yazan, what's your favorite TV or movie portrayal of a doctor or hospital?
I think Scrubs by far. It is, although it's a funny show, I find it to be the most realistic portrayal of working in a hospital.
Mine would be the scene in Fletch where Chevy Chase pretends he's a doctor and goes into an autopsy. Quite highly comical. Yazan, why are you still doing aortic surgery after 10 years, 12 years of doing it?
I think what really brings me back to it is the patients themselves and their families. It is very satisfying to see patients recover from an otherwise fatal problem.
It still is really mind-blowing to me how we can do this type of surgery and get the outstanding results that we do. And then, you know, I enjoy the training aspect and trying to hopefully train people that are going to take care of me and you one day.